Hey there, it's Brittany, and it is Curated Bead Box for February Day. The theme is Love Is. Okay, I'm seeing some cute pink stuff. So Curated Bead Box is $20, including shipping. You get a list of ingredients, and then you can buy doubles or extras on their website using these codes. They also include a finding starter kit, and they do say bead sizes and type may vary due to availability. All right. Oh, so for this month we have a cute red organza bag, but we also have a pink organza bag in there that's great for gift giving. If you're giving away your jewelry, or if you're selling your jewelry, you can include it in there. All right, what do we have? I'm guessing this is the, oh, this is pretty. 10 millimeter Summer Glory Crackle Season glass bead, 8-inch string. I don't think I've seen one that's dual color in these colors. So it's beautiful pink and a nice peach or apricot color. I like that. That's really pretty. Then we have a 10 millimeter soft peach marble style glass bead, 8-inch string. Pretty. Now these are not marble, they're not stone, they're glass that's made to look like stone with coated. I like how soft and ethereal this looks. It's very pale. It's a little more pale than it's showing up on the screen. 10 millimeter rose quartz gemstone bead, 7 and 8-inch string. I think these are dyed. They could be rose quartz, but they're probably dyed to make them just a little bit more bright pink. Oh my goodness. 8 millimeter neon pink round crackle glass bead. I have some of these that I bought years ago, and I still haven't figured out what to do with them, but I haven't destashed them because I love this hot pink. Love it. So if you can tell me what you've done with them, let me know. 8 millimeter red orange marble style glass bead. Again, that it's coated to make it look or resemble red and orange marble. I'm guessing this is the 8 millimeter pink perfect abstract glass bead. Very wild, wild in the coloring. Super bright. We have 6 millimeter soft pink marble style glass bead. We have 6 millimeter gold semi matte glass bead. Very nice. We have a 6 millimeter red blossom spray glass bead. So it's got spots on it. I like those. Then we have 6.0 very pale pink opaque glass seed beads. These are coated, so you can kind of see that some of the coating has worn off of them. That's okay if that's what you're going for. I tend not to use coated seed beads because they, like I said, can wear off, and you can kind of see it on the baggie here. Approximately 1 ounce of Love Designer glass bead mix. My goodness. That's fun. It's like a nice lovey bead soup. I like the large faceted glass. I'm really liking these little guys. They're like little briolettes. I love that. Interesting. Oh, cool. Look, I love this shape. And these are larger than the check glass peanuts I've seen. But I love that peanut shape. That's pretty cool. And we have 8 charms. 12 by 10 millimeter made with love gold metal charm. They're cute. Perfect for gift giving if you're making like some Valentine's Day gifts. Then we have a 64 millimeter heart bronze metal pendant. I love it. I actually would just want to do like a medallion necklace with this, although mine has a hole down here. I actually could just cut another hole in that. Oh, look, I'm looking at the wrong side. I like that side too, so you can make a double-sided necklace. Maybe pull some leather through here. That's cute. I like that. We're definitely going to be making a necklace with this. And then again, you get the pink and the red organza gift bags. And then the Findings color kit this month is gold. All right, I'm going to look through everything and then we'll make a project. All right, so I decided I kind of wanted just a simple necklace with this pendant, and I like both sides, but I think I will use the dimpled side. And then I really loved these crackle beads. I had these metal plated acrylic beads, and then I was thinking this looks really cool with black. Give it a little bit of more of a funky vibe. So we might use these crystals. So I'm just gonna, like I said, I want to do easy. I just got back from Tucson and I've already done 2 tutorials today, so I think we're gonna do easy on this one. Plus it'll show you how to do something easy with maybe some black beads that you already have to extend your box even further. So stringing wise, what do I want to do? Do I want to use a jump ring? Maybe soft flex? Let's use some soft flex because that's cute. Soft flex is cute all the time. Heck yeah, we're gonna use bright pink soft flex. This is pink rhodochrosite. Got this in the Galentine's Day last year. Haven't had a chance to use that bright pink yet. Ugh, I love it. So I'm just going to, actually, I'm not going to crimp onto the pendant. I'm going to knot onto the pendant because you can do that with soft flex. And then I'm just kind of making it as long as I want, measuring with my heart. I have no idea how long this is. We want it easy, right? I'm just going to make sure that the ends match up. Goldie is sick of being in this room with me making tutorials, but she's got to deal with it, right? That's how she earns her chicken. So I'm going to go ahead and put a knot here. There we go. And then to start it off, I am just going to put a bead right there to keep that knot in place. And then I'm going to put on one of these. And I think I want just a quick little rondelle to go on top of that. And then we're going to do one more knot, and then we're just going to throw some beads on. Cute, but maybe switch those. And maybe put the smaller crystal there. There we go. Cute. I'm going to do another knot right here. Try and get that right up against that crystal. There we go. I love this bright pink. It looks so good with these crackle beads and against that black. All right, so we have our little pendant, and I am just going to start with a crackle. Grab my, I don't know if we'll end up using these. We'll see. Maybe I have another antique brass bead that would look better. Yeah, it's a little big. do like the color blocking. I'm thinking I need to start. I'm thinking we need to start with a small black bead and then color block, because it's just not going to gel right next to each other like that. Yeah, I'm going to go with that, and then if I don't like it, we'll change it. All right, now that just because a necklace is simple doesn't mean that it doesn't have a huge impact. I love the color blocking. The black really sets off this pink, and the crystals make it super sparkly along with the crackle beads. And I don't know why. It makes me happy. It makes me happy. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab a clasp. I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that my jump ring is completely closed. String on my crimp tube and my clasp, come back through, and we'll crimp. And turn 90 degrees. This isn't the best crimp tube ever. It's just the only one I had in this color. We'll go ahead and crimp that closed. I am going to slide this through a couple of my beads. Just to, oh, you know what? Now you can see this is why I don't cut things before I finish the necklace, because I made a mistake. And you can see me make the boo-boo, and I'll crack off the crimp tube in case you make the same boo-boo I make. I love when this happens. I know it's frustrating when we make mistakes, but I kind of like it sometimes when it happens in a video, so I can show you. Actually, I don't even need to crack this one off because I have enough left over. But if you haven't noticed, I knotted down here, so the beads have nowhere to go. Like usually if it's one piece, continuous piece, I can move all the beads down. I can't do that with this because I forgot I knotted it down here. So actually you can crack this off. I don't need all of this wire, so I'm gonna cut it, and then we'll do it again. But yes, I make mistakes, but we fix them. So I'll show you what I should have done. Should have taken and put on the crimp tube like that, put on my clasp, come down through the crimp tube like we did. But then I should have come through all of these beads to get leverage and pulled it. And because I totally forgot that it's almost like the other side is already crimped, and this is what we would be doing if that was the case. So we're gonna go ahead and pull this, get that other strand out of the way, and then we'll just finagle until it's the right length. Keep moving this crimp tube down, and it doesn't really matter if it's loosey-goosey or not, because we don't need the necklace to bend, really. It's not really going to be moving around a whole lot because there's a connection point down here. And I'm going to go ahead and recrimp. Oh, I didn't get it to be an elbow. I made it a flat crimp, basically. Oh no, I did. Okay. Like I said, these aren't the best crimp tubes. You did not get these, came from Amazon or something like that. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and snip that off and then do the exact same thing on the other side. And here we have our easy color block necklace that packs a punch. Oh my gosh, I love how sparkly this is from both of those beads, offset by the darker metal. So let me know what you think. And again, if you want to subscribe to Curated Bead Box, use coupon code TURQST35 at curatedbeadbox.com. All the info is going to be in the description below. And let me know what you think. I hope you have a fantastic day. Happy Valentine's Day. Bye-bye.